When Osman died around the year 1324, leadership of the growing Ottoman principality passed to his son, Orhan Bey. Unlike his father, Orhan inherited not just a tribal force, but a functioning state with a small army, an administrative corps, and a growing reputation across Anatolia. Orhan was not merely a warrior. He was a statesman with a vision of permanence. He understood that conquest alone would not sustain the Ottoman project. What was needed was structure, systems that could hold new territories, govern diverse populations, and project legitimacy. His first and most defining act came in the campaign against Bursa, a wealthy Byzantine city that had resisted Ottoman pressure for years. The siege of Bursa lasted nearly 6 years, a slow but relentless encirclement that cut off trade, supplies, and communication. Orhan's forces surrounded the city, constructed siege works, and used patience over brute force. In 1326, Bursa finally surrendered. The city's capture marked a turning point in Ottoman history. Bursa became the first true capital of the Ottoman state. Unlike the tribal camp of Sogut, Bursa was an urban center with roads, markets, and stone buildings. From here, the Ottomans would administer, expand, and evolve. Orhan immediately began transforming the city. He commissioned the construction of mosques, schools, baths, and public kitchens. He invited scholars, artisans, and merchants. His rule was not just about domination, it was about building civilization. But Orhan's ambitions didn't end with Bursa. He reorganized the army, creating the foundation of what would later become the Janissary Corps. This force would be built not just on tribal loyalties, but on professional training and state service. He also introduced the first Ottoman coinage engraved in his own name, an act of sovereignty that echoed Islamic tradition and declared independence from Seljuk, or Mongol shadows. Diplomatically, Orhan was flexible. He married into Byzantine nobility, allied with rival Turkish beyliks when needed, and maintained strong ties with religious leaders. His reign marked the moment the Ottomans began operating as a regional power, not just as raiders on the edge of Byzantium. Orhan's legacy was not only in what he conquered, but in what he built. He oversaw the creation of the first real Ottoman bureaucracy, formalized Islamic courts, and laid the groundwork for taxation systems. He ruled for more than 3 decades, longer than his father, and during that time the Ottoman state transformed from a border principality into a structured and sovereign power. The dream Osman had carried was now rooted in stone, law, and city walls. In the next episode, we explore the reign of Murad III, Orhan's son, who expanded Ottoman power into Europe and introduced institutions that would shape the empire for centuries.